don't design something dull, design something inspired. So in this video, I want to help you reconnect with your energy and your creativity, because when you do that, the things that you create will achieve better results. So whether that be creating your social media post, putting a video together, writing a workbook, designing a course, whatever it is that is in your blueprint that you want to create, when you're in that space of energy and enthusiasm, it comes across in what you're going to be working on. Now, this is something that I've been working on myself for the last couple of weeks, and there's certain things that have been really helping me. So in this video, I set you a 2-week challenge. I'm going to share with you 5 things that I have been playing with and practicing with. They're all great. I want you to pick maybe 1, maybe 2 of them to implement into your life, and I want you to do them for the next 2 weeks. And then at the end of the 2 weeks, you can see what a difference it's made on your energy and your creativity. I think we all need that little boost. It is so easy to fall into the trap of just low mood, boredom, frustration with yourself, like all these things. And that to me doesn't build a brilliant business. So are you up for it? If you are, let's get started. The first one, choose some music that fills your heart. Perhaps think about back to the day when you were in those kind of late teens, early 20s, going out with your mates, going to events, whatever it was that you did. What was the music that was playing? What music, when it plays, do you just want to sing your heart out to? So for me, there's 2. The first is 90s dance music. That was really kind of my era. So 90s dance music always fills me with memories and I want to sing. And the other one is kind of heavy rock music, because that is also my style. So last week I went out to a Leeds bar that was a rock and indie bar, and my voice is still struggling a little bit from the amount of singing that I did. It was so good, and it so lifts your moods and lifts your heart. We forget how powerful music is. So perhaps you would like to change your music when you get in the car, if you've got a commute that you go on. Perhaps it's just spending 10-15 minutes a day with a playlist on your phone that really makes you feel alive and feels fantastic. So perhaps you might want to pick music and do that a little bit more over the next 2 weeks. The second one is a creative hobby, doing something for the sake of doing something. It was only a couple of weeks ago, I was sat in my mastermind group and just saying that I was feeling quite low and I wanted to feel a bit more energy. And somebody said, well, what do you do for fun? And I thought, I do have hobbies, but all of my hobbies are sort of striving. They're all trying to get somewhere, achieve something, be better at something. They're not, or they're really solo, like reading, for example. So I decided that I was going to pick up a creative hobby, and yesterday was the first one I did. And I can't believe how fantastic it was just to sit and play with glue and cardboard for a little while. It was so nice to not have any expectations for a little while. And I really do urge you to find that creative hobby if you haven't got it. Not because you want to do something with it or you want to achieve anything, but just for the joy of doing it. So that's number 2. Number 3 is nature, particularly if you can find something that gives you a feeling of awe or wonder. Now, it's really easy just to kind of walk through that place or see a picture and just go, yeah, that's a nice picture. I want to really encourage you to absorb the feeling of wonder and awe. So it might even just be watching the birds, but just connect with a feeling. How does it make you feel? in the world. And that can be really freeing and really energizing as well. So, you know, if you love the sea, over the next 2 weeks, can you like plan a trip to the sea? Can you go for a few more walks and just stand, even if it's raining, like appreciate the awe and the wonder of nature in some way. Number 4 is reading or listening to something inspiring. So it could be a podcast or it could be a physical book, but what would really inspire you to action, to feel like getting out there and achieving something? Listen to those things. So over the last couple of weeks, I've changed my morning routine. I usually end up breakfasting alone because my husband's already gone to work. And I used to watch endless rubbish videos on YouTube, and I felt that's energy sapping. So I've changed it to a podcast that I really find inspiring, and it has made such a difference to my mood and my energy. So what can you read or what can you listen to that's really going to fill you up with energy and inspire you? And the last one is get moving. Now, it depends on where your energy levels are at or where your fitness levels are at, but I encourage you to do something that is a little challenging, because getting that heart pumping and realizing that you're stronger than you think you are or more capable than you think you are is really good to get that energy going and get that creativity going. So you can pick any of those 5 for the next 2 weeks. You could also think, oh, hang on a minute, I just had an idea of my own. And if you've got other things that you do that make you feel really full of energy and inspired, then put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear other people's ideas and kind of share them amongst us all. But I really do encourage you to take on this 2-week challenge and say, okay, this is what I'm going to commit to, and do it for 2 weeks. It doesn't have to take up a lot of time. So it might be that you do like me, you just swap up your morning routine. It might be that you just change the music that you listen to in the car and listen to a podcast. It might be that you decide to go on a walk at lunchtime. It doesn't have to be huge things. It has to be connected, and it has to allow you to feel energetic and inspired and infused. And when we feel that way, then going and designing something for your business, whether that be writing your social media or doing a video or creating a course, when we are in that space, it's the energy that comes through that. And I promise that that will give you a better connection with the people that you're talking to, your clients, or it will give you more sign-ups, or it will give you more, more achievement and more sense of achievement for yourself than just going, all right, I'm going to design this, and it coming from a real place of low mood. A little bit of a note before I leave you is, do not get stuck in, I don't feel good enough yet to get started. Zoe said, I need to feel inspired and energized, and I don't, so therefore I'm not going to start. Like, that's procrastination. There's a difference between setting a deadline and having a goal and working towards that goal in the most energetic and inspired way that you can, as opposed to, I'm going to wait until I feel like my energy and my inspiration is at a level to get started. Because then you never get started. And the fact is that we all have an abundance of skill and knowledge that can make a huge positive difference to people's lives. We need to get that out there so that we can help people and connect with them and show them that they're not alone and end the suffering. So don't take it as, I'm going to wait. Set yourself a deadline, set yourself a goal, and then do these things so that you can feel as inspired and energetic as you can as you achieve those things. If you struggle with this, you need that accountability, or you need someone to help you through the process of creating a fantastic strategy that helps you to feel energized and inspired to work simpler and not harder, and to choose things that are really going to work for you, then have a go at my technology strategy quiz. It's 12 questions. It'll only take you a few minutes. And it will help you pin down what's really working for you already and where the gaps are and what you need some help with. It can help you to kind of overcome the overwhelm and start working towards a strategy that's really going to work. And for me, after you have got the fantastic strategy, then we teach you how to do the technology. There's so many people that waste time and money learning how to do all this technology stuff and getting sidetracked by the shiny, exciting technology when they haven't decided on their strategy. So let's get your strategy in place first, and then we can teach you the technology that you need in order to make that strategy come true. So I will put a link to my technology strategy quiz below. It's completely free and it will only take you a few minutes to go and have a go, and it will give you some direction and some focus. So that is it for this video. I hope you found that really interesting. I implore you to take on my 2 weeks challenge, and let's increase your energy and reconnect with your creativity. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.